up non-conference play. The top-ranked Vols take on Norfolk State, hoping to continue their undefeated season heading into SEC play. Hello from inside the Food City Center, and Happy New Year. I'm Will Bowling. He's the VFL's Steve Hamer. Steve, today Tennessee has a chance to finish off an important checkpoint of the season for the top-ranked team in all the land. With SEC play coming up on the horizon, this the finale of non-conference action, end of 2024. Tennessee with it first here in front of a packed Food City Center.
Norfolk State starting off in a little 1-3-1 zone, trying to get Tennessee a little bit out of kilter.
And an early whistle here looks like. And after all that, now we play basketball again.
Now Norfolk comes out and plays man-to-man here. Excuse me, a little matchup zone.
Ziegler from distance.
You know, when he's feeling that, when he lights it up that way, it makes Tennessee a different basketball team. He's scuffled a little bit, Will, from the three-point line as of late. So Tennessee really needs him to pick up the pace from beyond the arc. That's a good sign for Tennessee basketball thus far.
Zakai Ziegler, 3 for his last 19, going back to the Miami game. Gets his first one to go in.
It's better with the shot clock running low. You go back to Louisville, you go back to Illinois when he was able to beat the shot clock at times. He just shoots it better.
Zakai again, can't get that one to go. And rising high to throw it down is Felix.
Not one of those guys that you're going to be able to go under screens.
Back over to Brian Moore Jr., the main man for Norfolk State, takes the
transition, but Igor just needs to continue to shoot the ball with confidence.
Okpara the rejection, kick-starting another Tennessee attack. Here's Chaz Lanier. Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing about going under a screen with him. It's that you didn't mark him, you didn't find him. Again, shooting 47% from the three-point line, you've got to know where Chaz Lanier is at all points in the game.
Chaz Lanier 3 or more threes in 10 of his 12 games this season, second in Power 5, with 3 3/4 from 3 per game, as Meding pours one in.
Good strong move by Kuel Meding.
Here's Lanier again. 3 more.
He's got that feathery touch, man, but it's lightning quick.
Norfolk State's Division I history, it has done that. And Robert Jones, an assistant on that Norfolk State team in 2012 that beat Missouri as a 215, as Zakai Ziegler throws it up and Cade Phillips throws it down.
Big time assist from Zakai Ziegler. He does that so well. He just turns the corner, the defense collapses, and he just throws it up, and someone comes out of nowhere. That someone, Cade Phillips, for the big time flush.
Ings, good feed down low to Meding. Right-handed hook shot, rolls in.
Really like Meding.
It'll be Norfolk State basketball.
You look at this replay, and if Zakai Ziegler gets his hips and his feet around your hips and your feet.
Christian Ings, the CIT Tournament Championship MVP last year for Norfolk State, driving, nice feed. And Meding, the right-handed lay-in, he's got 4.
Meding, right place, right time. Talking to Coach Barnes, we knew that Norfolk State was going to be a team that exceptionally drives the ball. They want to get to the rim. And you saw it on full display there.
Ziegler to Lanier, 3 more for Tennessee's sharpshooter. And Chaz, 1 career assist for Zakai Ziegler coming into this game.
Well, when you're in the same ilk of C.J. Watson, you played some really good basketball because C.J. could fill it up. Great floor general, played a long time in the NBA, and still good friends with him today. What a great person.
2 more for Brian Moore Jr., getting things going for Norfolk State. Cade Phillips to Lanier, the shot fake, the mid-range, got it. Double figures already.
Can do it from beyond the arc. Head and shoulders fake, 1 dribble, get to your spot, rise up and knock it down.
Well, the last 8 shots that have been attempted in this game have gone in between these 2 teams and make it 9 as Brian Moore Jr. gets the handle back, lays it in. He's got 6.
Again, this is what Norfolk wants to do. They want to get into the paint. They want to be downhill drivers, and they're having their cake and eating it too by getting into that paint.
Tough drive to Jaylani Darden sends Cade Phillips to the line. That's the first one to go. Stepped up and has taken advantage of more minutes without Estrella available. Vince can't get it to go. Akpara battles for it. Milicic collects. Around the horn it comes to Gainey. Driving. Looking for options. There's Lanier. Got it.
Through, man, it's tough. It's tough to play Division I basketball at this level, especially for someone like Coach Barnes that demands excellence night in and night out.
Ziegler down low. Akpara denied from behind. Nice defense. Sincere McMahon, the Winthrop transfer, losing a handle on it. And rushing into the offensive end is Tennessee. Milicic. Akpara cleaning up the mess for two.
Igor Milicic.
He's the veteran point guard, leading this Norfolk State offense, averaging 75.5 points per game this year. Little floater there in the lane, gets it to go. Nice touch. Igor Milicic, open, in stride, can't get it to go. Akpara races it down, but Fields wins the battle, and Mading lays it up and in. Nice transition offense from the Spartans. They go undefeated in non-conference play of a season of 13 or more games, and two other teams might join them in those ranks in the same year. Pretty unbelievable what this conference has this season. Ziegler to Akpara, up and away. Akpara. Phillips with 4 points so far this afternoon for Tennessee, who's led by as many as 13. Jordan Gainey rises, fires, and hits. Fires.
Really good offense, just didn't knock it down.
Brian Moore Jr. hits from three, the first made three of the day for Norfolk State. And Robert Jones.
You know, certainly he could take the lion's share of the shots, in which he should. He could be a little bit more selfish, but he's not. He lets the offense come to him, and it becomes more natural.
Lanier working on Mading. Back to Ziegler, driving in. Acrobatic layup in the harm.
Create contact, get himself to the line.
First free throw, where he had 11 turnovers in a winning effort. 83 goes back to Ziegler with a man at his face. Too strong off the iron. Nice rebound by Tyrell Bladen.
Good rebound by Bladen. Good box out.
And there's more rejected with a couple of Tennessee forwards both skying up there to knock that one away.
The unfortunate thing for him is that, you know, in the MEAC, you're probably going to get to the rim and make that one in. But here, at this level, man, that's going to be wiped away.
By the Tennessee sophomore. Eames. Looking for space. Didn't find much. Oh, how did he get that to go in? Acrobatic Christian Eames.
If you're Coach Jones, you want to stay around as much as you can within 10 points.
Right ways. Turning up the pressure on Tennessee defensively here as Gainey drives. Late shot clock gets fouled. And we'll have a chance to shoot some free throws.
And why that happened is becoming an avenue to get to the paint.
9 on the shot clock for Christian Eames. Against Ziegler, he's fouled. And he will get 3 free throws.
Well, Ziegler got in his landing space, and I think that's why he was called. You got to give the
5 points. Mid-major level to the high major level. There is experience everywhere across.
Long enough to really help this team, this Spartan team, get to where they want to go in the postseason. And this zone has really slowed down Tennessee's pace. Tennessee wants to get out and run, but getting back, it's really slowed them down a lot. Double high ball screen for Norfolk, trying to get their guard to go downhill.
Fields working on Gainey. Back out to Moore, rises, fires.
Man, that's
Silky. Or they'll get a fresh set from Robert Jones, the head coach, with 10 to go.
And if you're Coach Jones, this is exactly what you want. You've got the lead at 9. late in the shot clock, or no shot clock, I'm sorry, late in the game clock, you can cut this lead down even further.
Ings running out of time, off the window and in. Beating the buzzer for 2 more, and Norfolk State Ziegler, nifty pass down low. Milicic rejected by Fields. Around the horn to Mashak. Jemai Mashak driving, lost the handle on it, but gets it back. Nice passing. Ziegler. As the Spartans look for their first points of the second half, Jaylani Darden can't get the roll. And here comes Milicic to the basket, coast to coast. Nice little left-handed lay-in for 2. Former Virginia Cavalier and Charlotte 49er. In the corner, no good from Fields. Rebounded by Moore. Back out to Ings. And Philly, as he's called by his teammates, gets the first 2 of the second half. Can impact the game than just making threes.
He can do it all. You know, he is not just a spot-up shooter. Great dribble drive.
Jaylani Darden for 2.
Now they got the ball back. 8-point deficit. Now you can kind of carve into that just a little bit.
And Jemai Mashak on the inbounds pass, the steal, the finish. Ziegler, nice feed. Lanier driving, rises in mid-range, and gets it to go.
Good head and shoulders.
16 points for Lanier to lead all scorers. Here is Christian Ings facilitating again, gets all the way to the basket.
Ings, I'm telling you, eat the likes of Tennessee in the first, second, or maybe even beyond.
Expected to be right up there with Howard at the top of the conference. Zakai Ziegler to Cade Phillips. Oh my goodness, what a slam. Around the horn to Lanier. Ziegler inside of Milicic, driving with the left, spinning right, up and under. In you go, Igor Milicic for 2.
Utilizing the spin cycle. Now, if you're Norfolk, you want to see the hands. Keep that ball in that young man's hands there, or Inge. Let these guys utilize their capacity to score to keep yourself in this basketball game.
Brian Moore Jr.
On
says
cue,
have 3
in the air with a great-looking finish. That breaks you out of that rhythm that you're in right now, not scoring as much and scuffling at someone like Cade Phillips. It's going to be hard to keep him off the floor because he gives you so much.
Blocks today. In addition to now 8 points, those 4 blocks a career high. He had them in the first 8 minutes of the basketball game. You want to play more for Rick Barnes? That's exactly how you do it, right? Make a big impact and set a career high in a defensive category 8 minutes into a basketball game.
Well, you do the everyday things. Oh, great back cut there. Great finish.
Christian Ings for get it to Fields off the cut. Tough, 2 won't go.
Yeah, and I thought he got fouled there. Probably should be 2 at the line.
Lanier back the other direction, lost the handle on it, but got fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line.
I'm not in the I'm not in the majority.
I'm from Norfolk State. The next one will send Tennessee to the line. As Lanier
that you possibly can if you're Coach Jones. Doing the everyday things at an exceptionally well rate. You know, that's how you get more playing time if you're dollar stone to bar.
Rejection by Tyrell Bladen on Ziegler in transition. A wild shot of the lane, no good, but a foul called underneath. For Rodney Woods back in 1974 and 75.
And you think of where years ago.
Terrence Jones.
They weren't going to be afraid coming into this arena.
Lanier can't get that 3 to go. Picked up by Okpara. Back to Gainey. Too short. Rebounded by Fields.
Gainey kind of pulled the string on that one. Just left it a little short.
Quickly the other way. Mading to the basket. Fouled on his way up. It's about the way his team's played today.
I think the fight. I think
Mading goes. And if you are watching a Tennessee basketball game at home for the first time, we introduce you to the free chicken rule here inside the Food City Center. They miss 2 free throws, the away team, everybody gets, what, a free 8-count nugget?
I think it's a 4-count nugget.
Okay.
But, man, Chick-fil-A is Chick-fil-A. Let's be honest.
Who had missed 7 in a row from 3. Now 7 of 16 from the field today as Fields goes inside, loses the handle, gets it back. And the Spartans keep the possession alive. Here's Terrence Jones, tough triple.
Talk's called and your guy dribbles it out of bounds or steps out of bounds. Excuse me.
Against the zone, Tennessee. Looking to add to this 10-point lead. Milicic wanted options, instead just took it himself. Calling his own number, got fouled on the way.
Or he can dribble drive around you and get to the basket.
Tennessee's missed, so I can't be blamed for it.
Yeah, we're gonna let that one slide.
Igor Milicic gets
inches and it gives you another point.
Chaz Lanier in Tennessee back in the offensive end out of the timeout. Ziegler takes the pass, takes it himself. Great feed, and the two. Chaz Lanier quarterbacking the Tennessee offense. Gainey into Milicic, surveying his options, back out. Jordan Gainey to the rack.
Norfolk is missing, but this bunny right here, that's nice. The finish from Jordan Gainey.
Upcoming weekend. Can't get the shot to go. Brian Moore Jr. rebounded by Tennessee.
Yeah, the flare screen was set for Moore.
Gainey, look out. Two more plus the whistle.
Man, I thought Gainey was.
7-0 run for Tennessee over the last 4 minutes and 46 seconds.
Of matchups, they're going to figure out a way what to do to get easy looks just like that.
Ziegler to Phillips, couldn't connect that time as the Spartans sprint the other direction in transition, and Ings will end that stretch. Over 6 minutes scoreless. Norfolk State gets back on the board.
Good looking shot from Ings.
And Ings has 17 to lead the way. Spartans have made just one of their last 12 field goal attempts. Tennessee back in the half court, into Milicic. Gainey, one touch to Lanier. 3 more. Pretty incredible when an off day is 24 points, isn't it?
I'd take that off day
Fantastic.
Every day of the week.
No doubt. As Ings off the dribble, 2 more.
Telling you, the kid could play at any level, and sometimes it's even 5 minutes.
1 minute remaining.
Final minute of this one as Moore Jr. finishes strong at the rack.
This game may be out of hand, but don't tell Moore that. Don't tell Ings that.
Those two guards combining for 35 points out of the Norfolk State 50. As Gainey here gets fouled. First one too strong by Gainey. Maryland Eastern, Steve, at the mid-major level. It really is like you're 0-0. It's a totally clean slate.
And just getting into that routine.
As Jordan Leaks with it. First time he's been on the floor today. Spinning fadeaway by Moore. 2 more for him. He's got 18 to finish off the afternoon for Norfolk State.
I'll take him on my roster any day of the week.
Absolutely. As the fans in orange rise to their feet here in Knoxville, they watch as Tennessee finishes off another flawless non-conference campaign. And for the 5th time in program history, the Tennessee Volunteers, unblemished in non-conference play, they win by 15 here today on New Year's Eve.
Business-like effort from Tennessee. You win by 15. You beat a very talented, very skilled, well-coached basketball team. Got to be happy if you're Coach Barnes.